Come, let's enjoy story of Arav, Bruno and their brave balloon ride. Above the clouds and beyond the fear. Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful village surrounded by green fields and tall trees, lived a kind little boy named Arav. He had short black hair, bright eyes, and always wore his favorite red t-shirt and blue shorts. Arav was full of dreams. Always right beside him, wagging his tail, was his best friend Bruno, a playful brown dog with floppy ears and big loving eyes. Every afternoon, Arav would sit under a big shady tree with his books. He loved reading, especially about sky adventures. One day, he opened a book and saw a big, colorful hot air balloon flying high above the clouds. Arav's eyes sparkled. "I wish I could fly like that," he whispered. Bruno looked at him and tilted his head, as if listening carefully. Arav imagined himself and Bruno flying in a giant balloon, waving to the birds, floating in the sky. He smiled at the thought, but then his face changed. "But I'm scared of heights," Arav said softly, closing the book. "What if I fall?" Bruno gave Arav's hand a gentle lick. It was his way of saying, "Don't worry. I'm with you." The next day, something exciting happened. A traveling fair came to the village. There were colorful stalls, sweet treats, music, games, and best of all, a real hot air balloon. Children laughed and played, but Arav stood still, staring at the colorful big hot air balloon. "It's so big," he said in awe. Then he took a step back. "What if it goes too high?" Bruno stood beside him, calm and strong. That night, Arav sat on his bed, thinking deeply. Bruno was curled up beside him. "I want to try," Arav said. "But I'm scared." Bruno opened his eyes and licked his cheek. It was like he was saying, "You can do this. I believe in you." The next morning, Arav looked at Bruno and said, "Let's do it." Bruno barked excitedly and wagged his tail. It was time to be brave. With slow but steady steps, Arav walked to the balloon with Bruno. His heart was pounding, but he kept going. The balloon man smiled kindly and asked Arav, "Want to ride, little one?" Arav nodded. "Yes, but only if Bruno comes with me." "Of course," the man said. "Bruno looks like a brave co-pilot." Arav and Bruno climbed into the basket. With a whoosh, the hot air balloon rose into the sky. The ground slowly disappeared below. Arav held Bruno close. After some time, Arav whispered, "I'm really flying." From high above, the village looked like tiny toy houses. The trees looked like little green dots. Arav looked all around in wonder. "It's beautiful," he said. He let go of the edge and spread his arms wide. "Bruno, we're flying," he laughed. Bruno barked with joy, his ears flapping in the wind and wagging his tail. Soon, the balloon floated back down on the ground. When they landed, the villagers cheered. "Arav did it," someone shouted. Arav smiled proudly and said, "Bruno helped me be brave." That evening, Arav and Bruno sat on a hill, watching the sunset. The sky was painted in orange and pink. Arav whispered, "I was scared, but I did it. Because I tried." Bruno wagged his tail. "Believe in yourself. You are braver than you think." Moral of the story: being brave doesn't mean you are never scared. It means trying even when you are scared. Arav was afraid of heights, but he didn't let fear stop him. He had someone who believed in him, his best friend Bruno. And slowly, step by step, he faced his fear. If you enjoyed watching how Arav overcome his fear by taking a brave decision and believing in himself with his friend Bruno, then do like, share